A home-based bakery, Sugarfoot, a nickname given to Kim by her grandma, has been decorating cakes for over 26 years. Her passion for food and love for baking was not only the main reason why she started, but also from a life-changing event, which Kim will share with us later on. Now, what makes her business unique is her use of locally sourced ingredients like fruits, herbs, and honey. If you're a new subscriber, hi, welcome to Localesc. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. This week I am with Kim from Sugarfoots Eats and Sweets, and today she's gonna be sharing her journey, how she got her business started, the investment involved, and give us 3 tips how to decorate a cupcake.
It's all good.
Here with Kim from Sugarfoots.
Sugarfoots
Eats and Sweets.
This time last year, my husband became very ill and was in the hospital off and on for about 2 months. And we lost him January 30th of last year. So that just left me. I was his caregiver, quit my job before he got sick, and I was now the 100% caregiver for my mother-in-law who was disabled. I got to figure out how to make some money that I didn't have to work for a boss that didn't understand my situation. My husband was very supportive. He's like, always been pushing me to go to school, become a pastry chef, go to school, do it. You know, but money and his situation, after he passed, because he said, do it, I said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I started going to Escoffier to become a pastry chef. I graduate in May as a pastry chef. A couple of months after that, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start a business and I'm gonna do cake. So I started as a cottage law home baker. It has skyrocketed and bloomed, and now I do 20 plus orders a week, and I love it, and I wouldn't change a thing.
That's awesome.
We always wash our hands before we do anything.
Okay.
So
We'll wash our
come over here, we wash our hands.
Okay, all
Washed
up.
I'm gonna help you decorate a cupcake.
Okay.
Okay. So tip number 1, when you fill your bag, which I've already filled, you always want to make sure that it is tight at the top, because if not, your icing is going to right out when you squeeze it. And then what you do is you hold it right between here. So you have all your power is right in your fingers and in your wrist. What you do is you want to get it, and you want to make a circular motion from here all the way around. Is that too much? No, that's good. Yeah, you decorate, it's your cupcake. As you do, you do. See that one center? Yeah, go ahead. You just decorate how you want. And then just, when you're done, there you go. So now, now you go over here, you go ahead and put that down, and you pick whichever sprinkles you want to decorate it with. Ooh. And there's even gumballs. You can use the gumballs.
We'll do the gumballs.
Gumballs!
I just love the colors.
It's an investment of time, and it's an investment of your money. It's not just your money, it's not just your time you're investing. Your family time is kind of invested as well. If I have anything to tell anybody going into business for themselves, make sure that you have support from your family, especially if it's going to directly interfere with their time. I'd say it's probably a good, roughly about $4 or $5 grand just to get your supplies and everything that you need. I mean, because it takes a lot, you know, because in doing a bakery, you have to, not only do you get your supplies to make your cake, making your cakes from scratch is a big deal. So you've got to have your flours, you've got to have your leaveners, you've got to have your flavors. What flavors are you going to use? So you have your emulsions, you have your extracts, your fruits, boxes. And then you have to think, okay, so am I going to order my toppers? Am I going to hand make them? Am I using fondant? You know, these things you have to think about. And how much that you have to price those. You start off maybe taking 2 or 3 orders a week. You're still investing a good $2, $3, maybe even up to $500 just to get everything that you need. So whatever you bring in that week, you have to deduct at least a third of that for your supplies. Sometimes more, depending on what kind of cakes you got going on that week. It's an ebb and flow, you know, it's an ever-changing market. You have to know, you have to keep up with all that. Different techniques that are being used. What cakes are, desserts are the in thing right now. It may not be a just basic cake. It may not be a basic cupcake, you know.
I think I'll just...
You decorate however you want to. It's all you.
What would be your tip number 2?
My tip number 2, when you're decorating a cupcake. When you are decorating a cupcake, make sure that it is cooled, because if you start decorating while a cupcake is still warm, even if it doesn't feel warm to the touch, it could still be warm in the center. If not, you are going to dinner. You have at it. So, yeah, make sure it is cooled all the way through before you start decorating, because if you put it on when it's warm, it will melt your icing, and then you're just going to have a blobby mess.
Wow. We don't want that.
No, nobody likes a blobby mess of a cupcake. You just take that deep breath and you jump in with both feet and you say, all right, Lord, put me on the path and help me, you know. But I guess I made the right choice. So now I can do what I love, make people happy, and make my husband, my dad, my family proud. And I'm pretty proud of myself too, so.
And what would be your tip number 3?
Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun. I mean, you just have fun. I mean, that's the joy of making cakes and cupcakes. You make people happy, and yourself as well.
Yeah. This is actually the first time I've decorated a cupcake like this.
Makes you feel like a kid.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Get in it. Get it. You know? So that one right there is
Yeah.
black cherry, which is the flavor of the month for February.
Yay.
As well as chocolate dipped strawberries. And I have a cupcake that reflects the same
So
thing.
big.
It is chocolate dipped strawberry.
And what was the other one that you had? A butterbeer?
Oh yes. This one right here is a butterbeer. So
Right there.
yeah, butterbeer. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, butterbeer, delicious. Yeah.
Mmm. That is gum balls. That is good. I didn't even hear
The little pearls. And what you want to look at is how moist it is in the middle.
I didn't even see that. Guess what I'm having for dinner tonight?
Butterbeer cupcake.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
So delicious. Tip number 1 is to make sure that the top is secured so it doesn't go. Tip number 2 was make sure the cupcake is cooled down before
Yes, before you start
you
decorating.
decorate.
Yes.
And tip number 3, just have fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's it.
My dad always says, if you do something that you love to do, then it's not a job. It's a passion. And that is very true. And any job, business, passion, whatever you want to call it, anything that you can do where you can do it with your family is a blessing. And this gives me the opportunity to do that. And so I'm blessed in 2 ways. So I get to do what I love to do, make people happy, and I get to do it with my family. So
It's a win-win.
it's a win-win. Yeah.
There you have it. I hope I've inspired you with Kim's story. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Looking forward to seeing you soon.